Good morning, YouTube. So it's been a couple days since the beginning of the video that you just seen here, and that was helping a neighbor and friend clear snow in town. The home farm, we do not have livestock, so we do have the luxury of not having to clear it right away. So it's been at least 2 or 3 days since the last snow, and it's just been so cold. It's still 7 below this morning, but we're going to get a start on trying to get the yard at the home farm cleared out. So we're going to work on that today a little bit, hopefully get a lot of footage of that, and we'll see how far we get today. I did go out last night and start some fans on the bins to run some of this cold air through the grain, and basically my explanation of it would be we're basically freeze drying the grain. You know, if you got stuff in a freezer, it's not going to spoil. So just trying to keep all the grain in condition. Got a beautiful sunrise this morning, so we'll probably let those fans run until this evening, let them run about 24 hours. So the point I was getting to was I did go out to the home farm last night, and Dad has made one path to the road. Otherwise, we wouldn't even have been able to get in there. The barnyard is full of snow, 4 and 5 foot drifts. We do not have the snowblower mounted on the tractor, and I have not mounted those two together. We have not needed it the last 2 years since I've been back helping with the farm. So I think we might have to take duals off to put that on. Otherwise it'll be too wide. But we're definitely going to need a snowblower with the amount of snow that is in the barnyard out there. It's pretty bad. So I'll roll cameras as soon as we turn onto the gravel road here, and you'll see just how bad the road is. The maintainer basically went down and made one pass down the road so he could get down, and they'll be coming back probably today or tomorrow to hopefully make a second pass and get it cleared up a little bit better. But it's not real good out there, so we'll see you in a bit. That's the snow pile we got just from that little driveway in front of the house. All right, had to move some snow here. Had a big old snow drift in front of the door. Well, the door lock doesn't want to work, so that could make things interesting. All right, could not get the keypad to lock. It's just too cold. I guess I'll go see if we've got a hair dryer in the shop. There's an outlet right there beside the door. See if we can get it thawed out so we can get that tractor out and get the snowblower going. All right. Look at that, not even all the lights want to work, and it's not even super cold in here. About half of each light bank is working. So I don't know if we've got a heat gun or a hair dryer. Yes, I know the drawers aren't all fancy and organized. That's a good drawer right there. I will continue searching. I'll probably put this camera down and see what I can come up with. Austin's working on repainting weights on this tractor, and he repainted the battery cover. This tractor has been repainted not that long ago, so she just needs a good bath. But a task at hand right now, get into that other shed, because if we're gonna have to move all this snow with a bucket, that is going to take a long time. So we really need to get that tractor out of there and get it on the snowblower. All right, let's see if this works. Little piece of ice here on the handle. I wonder how long that's going to take to thaw out. I'll kind of shoot up towards the put it on high. try and block the wind. There it was. Just enough. And let's go see if, oh boy. Wonderful. Well, start with this. See if it wants to start. I'm sure it doesn't want to, but let's see if we can get it to. All right, let me get this. All right, here we go. Okay, so snow blowing is not going to happen today. I was hoping we could at least get it hooked up. This has not been plugged in, so we'll have to plug it in, maybe get a charger on the battery, get the battery warmed up. I'm not even sure if there is a plug-in on this tractor. Oh, there is. There's one right there. So we'll get it plugged in. Don't know if that little thing will start. We drag that out of the way if we had to, so I will get it plugged in and get a battery charger on it, and we'll worry about that tomorrow. So what I've got on the front of the tractor now is a Holmes snow dozer, and it's 12 foot wide. And you can see it just slips on the front of a bucket. So it's pretty simple to attach, and then you attach a chain from that point to that hook up on top of the bucket on both sides. It's not quite centered, so in the time lapse later on you'll see how I hook the chain on the side we're walking to right now, and then I tighten up the other side and I draw that dozer blade over to the other side. So I'm going to hook that chain up on both sides, but the come along will go on this closer side here, and then I'll draw it over to the other side to get it centered. These are made by Holmes Welding. They used to be out of Traer, Iowa, but now I believe they're in Hudson, Iowa. And I'm not even sure they make these anymore. But anyway, it takes your 8-foot bucket, and I'm pulling it over to the side and getting it tight. So, and then when I go outside, I think it's loose and I think it's not working right, but I didn't have the angle of my bucket correctly, and so therefore the big yellow blade wasn't laying correctly on the ground. So anyway, it ended up working just fine, and we ended up using it the rest of the day, and because we did not get the snowblower attached on this day. The next day is when it actually got attached. So anyway, that's how this snow dozer works. Well, I think it's loose. Tip it, otherwise you could end up trying to recover that out of the snowbank. Okay. Yeah, of course I zip-tied the handle and all that fun stuff, so that's fun. really picking up here. So I'm not sure we'll keep going this afternoon or not. I'll turn this corner here with this big old beast. I think tomorrow will be a better day, but it's kind of nice we got out here and got a start on it. And got the snowblower tractor plugged in. Need a battery charger on it. We may even attempt to get that running this afternoon. Get it in the shop. Get the snowblower attached. We'll see. Try and get these snow drifts pushed out here quite a ways. This is our first week of snow, so we have no idea how much more we'll get. We push these piles right to the edge, then when they get all hard and frozen and you can't move them and get more snow, then all of a sudden you start losing part of your driveway and barnyard because you didn't push it back far enough. Get the snow, so the snowblower tractor's in the other shed over there that we were in, and then the snowblower's in this one. So we'll try and get the snow moved out from in front of it. Alright, so the reason why I'm going to put a pile right here on the edge of the driveway is we've got a water line right under the edge here, and we have had in the past where it got so cold that the frost line got so low that it froze our water line. And it took till almost May for it to thaw out. So, tried to protect that water line a little bit. And wanted a little extra snow left here, just kind of covering that water line. So, we'll give it a little bit of insulation. And that water line only services the outside hydrant and the shop. It does not service the house. The house one was fine. It must be a little bit deeper. Not sure what happened here with this one, but it takes major cold temperatures for, I think that year it was like 20 to 30 below for like 2 weeks, and it got down far enough that it ended up freezing the line. So hopefully that don't happen this year. Hopefully we don't have those kind of temperatures, but we'll throw a little extra insulation on it just in case. Yeah. This thing wants nothing to do with starting. It is way too cold for this thing to start. Move that up and out of the way.